Hello.
Yep. Hey, Mr. Wu,
Hey.
and CW Wicked, the sequel to Wicked,
Yes. Oh,
Wicked for
Wicked
Good.
for Good. Yeah.
Yep. Is it good? Wow, I'm reviewing this movie because, as I said before, I think it's a double feature. Yep. This one and the Mountain movie. Yep. You take over.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm going to slide into the mic here.
Mm,
And actually, cool thing. So I did see Wicked for Good this weekend. And actually, Tevya and I had watched Wicked, the first movie together. But then I actually watched Wicked, the first movie today. So I have like a really good idea of the first movie and the sequel. And I have to say, I am a Wicked fan. I'm
Yep.
sorry. I just am. I really enjoyed Wicked for Good. I love, well, first of all, let's be honest, okay? Am I Team Elphaba? Am I Team Glinda? I'm not really sure. But do I have the nails to prove it? I'm Team Wicked. That's just, yeah, as you can see. I don't know if you can see.
Nice.
Yes, right? I know. Aren't those awesome? They're Wicked nails. But anyway, so Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande, I mean, I'm just a fan of both of them. All right, I'm not going to lie. And let's just not forget, there's just so many great people in this between Jeff Goldblum, Michelle Yeoh. It just goes on and on. I mean, that's just like to name a few. Jonathan Bailey from Bridgerton. Um, I love them all. I'm thinking though that as I was pondering today, that I may like the first Wicked better than the second.
That's what I keep hearing.
Now, some people have been saying that the second was confusing and the wrap up was not as clear as to like why certain things were happening. This is what I was hearing. And that was a little all over the place. But I'm not sure why it seemed like that. I feel like it wasn't all over the place. I felt like Wicked for Good made sense. So I'm not really sure why people were talking about that that it was like a little bit confusing and they weren't sure like what was going on.
From what I got, I've been some people say it's disappointment.
Oh, they were disappointed? So I don't know what they were disappointed in. I was not disappointed. But I wonder if the people who were disappointed maybe never saw the musical, like the Broadway version. I'm wondering if there's that. I mean, it had maybe the movie version was a little bit different from the Broadway play, but I mean at the same time also completely different. Not completely, but a lot was also different from the actual book Wicked, which I read. So yeah, there's a book, and definitely a lot more in the book.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Mhm. That's so funny.
Yeah, there's some getting it on moments. So my thing is like, I don't know. Like I thought they did a great job. For me, I just like the first part of Wicked. I think thinking back, I just always liked that part. Those tunes I connected to. But at the same time, I thought it was fantastic. I love the integration of Dorothy, and I love the way they did it in this movie, which was like you never really saw like Dorothy's face. Like she wasn't really like a character. She was like a secondary character.
Yeah.
All of them were secondary characters. Yes, you did have the great Coleman Domingo as the Cowardly Lion.
Right?
I mean, yeah, he was the Cowardly Lion's voice.
I know.
You didn't see So, and of course he's amazing, but like at the same time, once again, they sort of like downplayed the voices, like you had like Peter Dinklage as one of the voices. You had like famous people as these voices.
Yeah.
But I loved like I don't want to give a spoiler, but I love the like Tin Man. I like that angle. I love the angle of the Scarecrow and how they both became Tin Man and Scarecrow. I love that. Like, what's not to like? I don't know. It's just so good. So,
Actually, I have a question.
Okay.
How do they handle the Wizard of Oz stuff? I'm actually curious about that.
Okay, so the Wizard of Oz stuff is they sort of talk about that the wizard is building this yellow brick road.
Yeah.
Then it's kind of cool because they show like these sort of like almost like mules, but they're, I don't know what, are they mules? No, they're not mules, but they're like almost like a rhinoceros / mule. Maybe it's a rhinoceros. I don't know. They're schlepping all of the like bricks and setting up the like the yellow brick road. Yeah. And it's really like kind of a commentary on not only on how we treat people who are different, be it people from other countries, be it animals. I mean, just really depends. Take your pick, right? But like how we like enslave, how we like
Yeah.
think people are less than us, how we have like people who we think, you know, we don't want to do the demeaning work, so we have these people do the demeaning work. I mean, it's a commentary on our times, trust me.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. So they're like schlepping this yellow brick road. And so that sort of starts the whole like yellow brick road process. And then they kind of like talk about how there's this like girl out there and she's lost and how, you know, they're trying to help. And it's just like kind of cool.
Except this version is not, it's more like
it's more like, yeah, I mean, we know the story of the Wizard of Oz where it's like, get the broom of the witch and I'm gonna like give you all the things you want.
Yeah.
And so
get you home, literally.
I'll get you home, right? And so they don't really as much concentrate on that as much as just her getting the broom, and then they don't really like go into like, did the Cowardly Lion, you know, get his courage? Did the Tin Man get his heart? Like they don't go into that, and I like that because I don't.
This version almost different than
this version they don't go into that, and I like that. It's just like it's kind of like a sort of a sub, you know, plot of the whole story, which is really Elphaba's story.
Yeah,
Elphaba and Glinda.
The Wicked Witch.
Wicked Witch. Yeah, and I did love the way they handled. Let's just call her the Wicked Witch of the East. How the house lands on her. Yeah, I love that. And there's just like so many cool nuances that I really loved, from the flying monkeys and how they became flying monkeys to how
which was from Wicked, the first film.
Right, but it was also from The Wizard of Oz when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I was like petrified of the flying monkeys.
I think it was from halfway. I think I missed it.
Yeah, it was like really scary. Yeah, I was like, oh my God, I was so scared of those when I was little. So it's just a lot of cool stuff. And like how at the beginning of like, before, well, I just don't want to give spoilers, but I guess Wicked has been out, but so you knew that like these animals were like just like you and me. They taught classes, they could speak, and you know we took that away from them, so they couldn't speak. They could just like bark or roar, or they lost all their, you know, I don't know if they lost their intelligence, but they couldn't talk. So and so, you know, it's like it deals a lot with, like I said, the humanitarian approach of like, you know, how we treat people who are not like us. So I don't know. I just thought that was like really, that was just kind of like deep, but I also love the music. And I think Ariana Grande and, oh my God, Cynthia, like, I mean, they deserve to be stars. Their voices are spectacular. I love the music. Like I said, I'm thinking back to why I might have liked the first part better, and I think it's just I like the music of the first part better. Yeah, that's what I heard. For whatever reason, I just like it. And I also like silly like things. Like I like Fiero's character in the first part where he's like just a sort of like narcissistic a-hole, whereas like he sort of like gains a conscience in like the second part. I liked Glinda's two friends, like Fanny, I think, and Shin Shin or something like that.
I know.
Those two characters, I like them in the first part. I don't know. I just liked like sort of how Elphaba and Glinda became friends. Yeah. I wasn't like as much, I didn't like that second part where it's like
they split off
and then but at the same time, like they're still like really in their hearts like really best friends. Yeah. Which I actually thought was kind of cool.
And that's right in the beginning, Wicked had no credit back. She's more of a...
No. At the end of the day, though, I liked it because it was like you can't break best friends apart.
Yeah. Anyway,
so...
You give a rating?
I'm back, yeah. So, having said that, if I'm going to do my rating, okay, I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5 stars.
Nice.
Okay? I don't know if it was a 5. I can't really say that because I saw Sisu this weekend and I thought that was a 5.
Yeah, that was great.
So this didn't actually like grip me the same way Sisu did, which is weird. And I'm a musical lover. And it's not even in the same genre. Like it's not, and I hate when I do that. Like I compare like apples to oranges. Yeah. But at the same time, like I don't know.
Yeah, because Sisu is more.
I don't really think but the acting in Sisu, I don't care what anybody says. That was like stellar. So
I agree.
Yeah, so I can't really. But anyway, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. Weigh in on the comments. Tell me if you liked part 1 or part 2 better. I'd love to hear which one you liked better.
Yep.
And so I'm gonna go with part 1 for me. And would I welcome a part 3?
Wait, how can it be part 3? Because
I know,
there's a story on it?
but you never know. You know,
Because I don't.
I felt like they left it open. I don't know, but maybe not. I don't know. I think they shouldn't do it. I think it would they should just leave it.
That's not possible because
Yeah.
if the movie does do well, they can
Yeah, I think they should just leave it, but you just never know in life.
Yeah.
So
that's told me with the play. The play had beginning and end.
Yeah. Yeah, just leave things well enough alone. But you know we don't do that.
No.
So yeah, so 4 out of 5 stars. You can find me on TikTok at the Classroom Yenta. You can also find me on Instagram, also the Classroom Yenta. And yeah, follow me. And Tevye, where can they follow you?
Yep. You can follow my YouTube channel, Tevye Smoker, on Twitter, I can follow on Skype, probably come down. Yep. Stay tuned on next review on something.
We don't know yet. We'll see.
December Dead.
Oh yeah. Well, his brother's coming, my son, so we'll probably see something.
So we'll probably see something.
All right. So stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Cheers.
Yeah. And happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Bye.
Bye.